Perfect. So good evening and welcome to tonight's public information session regarding the site plan control application for 3075 Palladium Drive. My name is Nick. I'm working Councillor Curry's office, and it is Councillor Curry in the Kanata North office holding this meeting tonight. Before we begin, I would just like to start with the land acknowledgement. Ottawa is built on unceded Anishinaabe Algonquin territory. The peoples of the Anishinaabe Algonquin Nation have lived on this territory for millennia. Their culture and presence have nurtured and continue to nurture this land. The City of Ottawa honors the peoples and land of the Anishinaabe Algonquin Nation. The City of Ottawa honors all First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples and their valuable past and present contributions to this land. So I'll just give a quick run through of tonight's meeting. So first we'll begin with opening remarks from your ward councillor, Councillor Kathy Curry. Then we will turn to a presentation from the applicant, Kai Myon. We are joined by Peter Tsai and Stephen Chen. I'll just note that city staff will not be in attendance tonight. Recent provincial legislation and corresponding amendments to the pre-consultation bylaw have amended timelines within which staff must render a decision on an application. The information session tonight is not required by the city in the application process, and has been provided at the discretion and agreement of the applicant. Following the presentation by the applicant, the floor will be open to questions from individuals attending. If you're wishing to speak to ask a question, you can do so by using the raise hand function, which is at the bottom bar of your screen, or you can submit questions in the chat. So when you press the chat, you direct it right at me, and you can ask the questions, and I'll be keeping an eye on those as well. So I'll go back and forth between the raised hands questions and also the questions in the chat. I will go over more kind of the how that all works when we get to it, but each resident, when they're asking a question, has about 3 minutes to formulate and ask a question. And then any outstanding questions after this can be directed to our office, the Kanata North office, or also to Peter as well. And I will put his email in the chat later on in this meeting. So Councillor Curry, if you'd just like to go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, Nick. Thank you for organizing this and managing us all here tonight. Very much appreciated. For the residents of Kanata who are used to attending these meetings, often in the past, as Nick outlined, we have had city staff attend and listen, but now we no longer, it's not a requirement. So we don't have city staff attend, but I will tell you that because we are recording this meeting, staff do find it very helpful to review a video like this because they like to hear what residents are asking and what residents are interested in. So that's one thing I wanted to tell you. The second thing I wanted to tell you is normally we do these information sessions or consultation sessions when there's a zoning application because it's a pretty significant thing. But in this case, it's simply a site plan application. And we thought more, it might just be interesting for the community to see what's going to be happening up around the Tanger Outlet Mall, and also just to, offer opportunities for people to ask questions and to make comments that, as I told you earlier, staff might be interested in hearing. So I say that to begin with. It's very exciting as we, as Kanata North grows, we have more and more housing, more and more commercial developments. Of course, our Kanata North Tech Park continues to grow, 570 companies. So we're always very excited when a developer or a company decides to situate themselves in Kanata North. So we couldn't be more excited to go through this presentation tonight and for us all to learn more about this development that is coming soon in our neighborhood. So with that, I will turn it over to Peter to go through the presentation, and then there will be time for questions afterwards. So thank you all for attending. And if you are watching this from the recorded view, happy to answer questions if you email us afterwards, and that contact information will be available at the end. All right, go ahead there, Peter.
Okay. Thanks for Nick, and thank you, Councillor Curry, for this opportunity to let me introduce this project, very exciting project to our neighbors, and I see some attendants, my friends. So I also thank for your support. And next, I'm gonna do some brief introduction for this project. I'm gonna just share my screen. I just make. I spent one day to make a PPT for this presentation. Okay. So everybody can see my screen. Okay, that's good. So this project is actually is owned by Sunny Group, and the development I have the owner to be responsible for all the development application for this project. Okay, let's do this. So we're gonna have like total 6 topics. I think lots of people want to curious about this project because we have a sign on the site for almost like 1.5 years. People are curious what's going on there. So so this time I have the opportunity to give you guys some answers, and I'm also excited to present this project to our neighbors. First of all, this project is the feature. We call it a multicultural shopping center because we try to make something very different from the all the existing commercial plazas in Ottawa. We want to make something like because Ottawa is a very mixed city. People from all kinds of cultural background, with high educated, they work in Kanata North, they live here, and our project is to to satisfy our neighbors who come from all kinds of background to get access to the food, to the service, to the goods from their home country, and also can experience some service from other culture like Asian, Middle East. So when we started this project, we actually did some study about the demography of this the surrounding area. So it is quite a mixed neighborhood. People from from Asian, from Indian, from Europe, and from South America, not Africa. They all gather here, live here. So we think our project should can provide all can provide a opportunity for the community to access to those goods, foods, services from the all cultural background. Okay, so next I would like to introduce the location. I believe some people already know that the location is quite easy to introduce because it's right next to the Cabela's Bus Pro, and in the Kanata West commercial area, and has very easy access to from 417, and the very famous Tangus outlet is on the other side of the road. So this is the surrounding area. We have Kanata High Tech Park. We have Kanata Lakes Community, Arcadia, and even the Statesville neighborhood, Kanata South and Bears Corner, has very easy access through 417 or through local collectors to access to our site. And the Canadian Tire Center and some very famous locations are just nearby. So okay, this is the site plan. So this project has occupied 6 acres of land, and we are proposing to build 4 commercial buildings anchored by the building A, which has a grocery store, Sunny Food Mart, and a food court, a indoor kids playground, and some small tenants, plus 3 small detached commercial buildings. So there are some key numbers. The total development gross floor area is 85,000 square foot, and including the 36,000 square foot grocery store, 15,000 square foot playground, and 8,000 square foot retails for leasing, can be used for restaurants, retailing, or even beauty salons. And the 3 buildings, the 3 detached commercial buildings, they are retail condos, which can in future will be for sale. Total is about 20,000 square foot. And the building height is 8.2 meters, and we provide 237 parking spaces on site, which including the 7 accessible parking spaces. And also we provide 28 bicycle parking spaces. And from this site plan, you can see that the Cabela's is right next to the building A, and there are Tim Hortons and McDonald's. And on the right hand is a project that now is under construction, which is in future will be like retail and car wash. Okay, so to make it more easier to understand, so we provide some renderings of the look, what the plaza will look like in the future. So this is a bird eye view. So you can see that to the 4 buildings on this 6-acre site. And you can see that it's all like this surrounded, it's like enclosed toward to the parking space. And they have also have very nice storefront fronting on the street. It's a very welcoming environment. And I believe in future it will be a very busy area because there are so many attractions on the plaza. Okay, this is a street view. And this rendering is just to show the location and the relationship with adjacent road and the adjacent buildings. So this, we can easily see that the road on the Campo and the Cabela's building and you know, the neighboring buildings. Okay, this is another angle. And this is the eye level view from the sit on the parking lot to see the building A. We can see that on the right hand is the gonna be the food mart, and also the playground will enter from here. There is a big strong statement, the architectural feature, to emphasize the entrances of the food mart and the playground, and also all the retails have very nice, unique design to give people a very cozy and welcoming storefront. And there's a tower which we're lighting up in the night to make this commercial more visible, even from the 4117. Okay, there's some in progress interior views. So this is interior rendering. You can see on the left side, this is gonna be the grocery store. And the dark area gonna be the service, like the freezers and the back of house. And here, can you guys see my mouse? This is gonna be the main entrance of the grocery store, and this area cashiers, and here this is gonna be a food court. It's very like the interior design is very exotic, even with palm trees. Looks very, you know, kind of it has a feature of like nature feeling. And on this here gonna be the indoor playground. They have some like adventure equipment for the kids. So like when parents shopping in the grocery store or even in the Tangus Mall, they outlet, they can leave their kids in the playground. So kids can enjoy their time and the parents can enjoy their shopping time. Yeah. Okay, there's some renderings of the grocery store. This is because this Sunny Food Mart, their features in like providing international food. They have like a halal meat department. They have you know, like Southeast Asia, Middle East, or South America food. So this is their feature, and you can buy anything that you may not be able to access available from some, you know, ordinary grocery store. You can find here. This is the other some other views. This is the rendering of the food court. So behind these trees, there's a kitchen, open kitchen. So this is gonna be provide a very you know, people like chef cooking behind the kitchen. People can watch them. It's like a showcase kitchen, and people can have dinner here with some indoor umbrellas and some trees and some trees. Maybe I don't know whether they're gonna be a real tree or fake trees, but the feeling, this is the feeling, like people can have some kind of exotic feeling when dining here. And this is from the actually from the entrance of the playground. Look inside. Oh, actually, we are looking at the playground entrance, and the left side is the food court, and right side is gonna be the playground. Okay. So here I just list the primary commercial types in this plaza. The first of all is the Sunny Food Mart. So they can provide the goods from everywhere. You can access to halal, kosher, and special diets. Yeah. Okay, this is the kids playground, and this playground. This is actually the operator's name. So they provide some kind of you know, adventure or fun equipment like this type, you know. But I'm not I'm not familiar with this indoor playground, but I believe these kids will like this place. Okay, and the second type is the food court. The food court also will be operated by Sunny Food Mart. Restaurant. Actually, we are looking to bring a few restaurants into the plaza, and we're looking to bring some, not just Western food. We are looking to bring like Asian food, Indian food, or Middle East food restaurant to the plaza to give people more options. And then is the like service and the retailing. We hope like to bring some beauty salon or nailing store or some gift stores from like in the reference image. I provide like some Japan, you know, gift stores. Okay, this is gonna be our future post. We'll send on the site. We will advertise this project for the leasing and selling you know, opportunity. Okay. So this project is quite unique in Ottawa, and we are looking to, you know, to first of all the culture, the multiculturalism is our key feature. So this is this is our like social and cultural value bring to the community to serve the growing multicultural demographic in Canada. And also we want to provide a unique shopping experience and dining experience here. And this project definitely will bring a lot of job opportunities. Right now we are in development stage. We hire like local consultants. And now we are interviewing construction companies, and definitely this will bring jobs to a lot of construction workers. And also we are, tendering or procuring building materials. So this also will benefit the local building material suppliers. But in future, the operation stage, the grocery store itself will provide around 200 permanent temporary jobs. I believe this would be a very exciting place to work because it's unique unique feature of the all kinds of products here, and other tenants or business owners who operating retail or restaurants or services here, we are expecting to provide like over 100 jobs. So this project will bring quite an amount of job opportunities for the local community. For the economic value, tax-wise, we during development stage, we're gonna, we will pay the development charge, we pay the application fees, and during operation, that we will definitely generate significant property tax revenue. Also, I believe also like the business income tax. So economic-wise, this project will bring significant revenue to the municipality and even government. Also, this project we're supporting local businesses and services. So the next chapter is the current status of this project. We actually started this project in 2023, but there are some back and forth kind of work with internal work or internal issues to address. So then actually we filed a formal application, site plan approval application in August in 2024. So now our submission is deemed complete, and it's in internal circulation stage. So we're basically waiting for city to finalize our final approval. We are looking to to get the final approval in May 4th. So it's about like 1 month away. At the same time, our architects, engineers are working on the building permit drawings and documents, and this drawings and document already submitted to city. So so building permit application is on the way. And also they are working on the tendering documents, and we're also doing some procuring and the tendering for the contractors. So we are expecting to start some site preparation, maybe end of this month or early next month. And the phase one will be, which has the the food mart and playground. We're looking to complete this construction end of this year or early next year, because the Sunny Food Mart is looking to open in March or even earlier if possible, in 2026. Okay, this is basically the introduction of this project. Yeah. So
perfect. Well, thank you so much, Peter. I really appreciate that. If you want to stop sharing your screen there, I'm sure if you can bring
Yeah.
it up again later, if somebody has any specific questions
Yeah.
about it. Um,
Yeah.
So I'm just going to right now let residents know that I'm just going to put in the chat Peter's email as well as Councillor Curry's email if you have any questions to follow up with. And I'll just remind everyone that this is a site plan control application. So when the city works on site plan controls, it allows the city to influence land development so that it's safe, functional, and orderly. It's also used to ensure that development standards approved by the city and other agencies are implemented and maintained. So building location, landscape treatment, pedestrian access, drainage control, and parking layout are a few of the items that are addressed during this type of application. So now will be time for questions if residents have some. If you're wishing to ask a question, you can do so by using the raise hand function that's at the bottom of your screen, or by submitting questions in the chat. I just want to note for the chat, please send the questions directly to me because I'll be kind of queuing them up. I'll prompt residents to unmute themselves and you'll be given 3 minutes to formulate and ask a question. I'll have a little timer going on the top of my screen. And you can, it might look a little small, but you can kind of see the color change. Unfortunately, I can't share it on my whole screen. And I'll just kind of be writing, alternating between written and oral questions. So if residents have any questions at all, if you just want to raise your hand or send them to me in the chat, that would be fantastic. I think Peter's presentation is quite informative. So I don't know how many questions there'll be, but obviously appreciate anything. And if there is no questions coming in, I will residents can always follow up with us. But I'll just give it a few minutes. Okay, perfect. Lucas, if you just want to go ahead, I'm just gonna unmute you now, and you should be good. And I'm not going to worry about sharing the time either. I'll kind of let you know when you're good.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Peter, for hosting for the presentation. And my question is, do you envision like I think I saw it in the plans that there is like a little bit of a apart from the playground, the bigger area part, the same building as the food mart, there's a little bit of a smaller retail, and then there's going to be the bigger the 3 other buildings, retail exclusively retail buildings. Is there going to be do you think at this time going to be the rent or rent or sale, it's going to be reasonable for the tenants or not too high, so it's like you won't like the options of different tenants would be more flexible, or is it, do you know if the rent or this will be the reasonable or some of that?
Okay. Thank you, Lucas, for asking for the question. And I believe we provide 2 options for the tenant for any like business owner, or one is leasing. We have portion of the unit it's for lease, so they just they can do whatever do their business in the lease tenant, just pay the rent. And we have other portion like the 3 buildings. They're for sale. Business owners, they can buy the unit and operate their business in their own unit. All investors can buy the unit and then lease to the business operators to do their business. So we provide, kind of flexibility on leasing and owning. I don't know you mean the flexibility or this answer your question?
It like sort of like it's just like if it's too much to ask, like do you think like the leasing, so I do like the rental rate, like the how much it would cost like per month if for the leasing part, like if it's gonna be, if it's pretty high or if it's more reasonable, so it's not as deter potential occupiers or like businesses, because I guess if it's too high, then it can be outprice certain businesses because it's can be hard to afford to pay the very high rent every month. So if it's pretty, do you envision it to be reasonable, like not too high rent leasing rate per month, if that's how it goes?
Oh, I understand that your question is about the affordability or the pricing of the units, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, right now we actually we haven't determined what rate will be, but we will do some marketing research to make sure the price would be in a reasonable range, and you know, we want to like charge extra overcharge the lease. It's based on the market research, so then we will determine what rate it will be. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It's
Okay. Thank you.
yeah. It's I just I appreciate it because we want to thrive and not to be an empty place, empty with the store units. It's would be nice. It's for sure. I mean, you two want to have it as full as possible. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Thanks. Thank you for that question, Lucas. I think that's a good point. And yeah, good to note that there's both rental leasing portions as well as portions that can be bought and then leased. That could cause some flexibility in pricing as well too. So yes, if anyone has any questions, I'm not getting any others in the chat. But I'll give people just another minute or two if they have anything that comes up. Any thoughts on Peter's presentation at all? And yes, so I put there you go, Councillor Curry.
I thought I might just ask a couple questions, Peter, just to make sure if people are, because we recorded this, if people want to hear it later, I want to make sure we ask a couple questions. So one of the things residents often ask is, was there a traffic study done to make sure that there is the proper roadway accesses and that the roads can handle the level of volume? Well, I imagine it will be a very popular place to shop. And has there been a study in terms of the traffic?
Oh, yes. We hired professional traffic engineers to conduct a very thorough traffic study. And they calculated the traffic flows, and they also calculated in future to predict the future traffic flow. And then it turns out actually our development won't cause any traffic problem to the local circulation. So and our traffic report was submitted to city, and it was approved by the city. So I think that won't be an issue in the future. Yeah.
Great. One of the things residents often ask is, when you're doing the landscaping, do you envision there will be a lot of outside trees? I mean, I heard some inside and you could see some greenery inside, but do you feel that there will be enough trees and softscape? One of the reasons people ask this is because when there isn't, when there's a big storm, the water runs off and there needs to be enough ground and softscape to be absorbing the water so there isn't flooding. Do you imagine there will be a lot of greenery and softscape in the outside area for landscaping?
Oh, this is a very professional question. Yes, we have provided quite a lot green area. If I may, I can share the landscape plan on
go
screen.
ahead.
Yeah. So this is our landscape plan. We actually provide quite a lot of green areas on the parking lot, around the building. And, we even provide many trees along the street to provide a nice streetscape. As to the stormwater management, I believe Councillor Curry asked is the permeable area. We actually have provided quite a big amount of the space to allow the water can, go down to the ground instead of flooding the area. And also we hired our civil engineer to do the research and start design. And actually, we have even have some underground infiltration gallery to detain some water to prevent any flooding. Also, our roof, we provide some roof stormwater storage on the roof to prevent too much water, just drain flow on the surface. So this won't be an issue. Also, to give people a better experience of shopping or dining, we provide a lot of outdoor patios, like if you see here, these units, they have a big patio they can share. In the summertime, people can have coffee or dinner outside. And even these three buildings, we all have provided like outdoor patios and also tree canopy, so can shade from people from the sun and provide more like a nature friendly feeling of the plaza. So I think landscape wise, we have done provide a lot and landscape area, and also we provide variations on the bushes, trees, to make this plaza looks nicer. So yeah, I hope this
That's
answers your
important.
question.
Did Stephen
Yeah.
have something he wanted to say? I think he came on there.
Yes, I would, because I know lots of storm management. So basically, the storm management is two ways of taking water. We want to contain the water. We don't want the water flow to other street on the road. So for landscaping area, what could be infiltration. The soil there is a higher infiltration, and it can taking care of the soil. And we have lots of catch basin around the parking lot, which was asked for, and we can go to catch basin. And we have a real tolerance, allow the water to flood like a 2 inch, 3 inch. I have 30 years thunderstorm, whatever. So we have a greater tolerance, and to consider all the once times like a hurricane or the storm base. So we make sure no water run off to other properties and the public road.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much for those great answers and for showing the actual landscaping plan. I'm glad we did that. The other question people often ask is sort of the opposite to that. Is there enough parking? Because you look at the parking that's at Tanger, you look at the parking that's at Cabela's. I see what parking you have there, and I see you have bike parking spots as well. But this is a very, very, very busy mall at Christmas time. Lots of different nights. There's a Sens game that the traffic is there, and people are parking at the Tanger Mall or elsewhere, and they're not supposed to be walking across that bridge, but walking across the bridge to the game. So you feel there's enough parking there laid out for what you've got there? Because I can see it being very popular.
Yeah, this parking always is a very important factor when we design the site plan. Based on the commercial area we have, and we actually follow the city's parking bylaw to do the very precise calculation for making parking space we need. So the current 237 parking spaces is based on the leasable area, and I think it's 3.4 parking spaces per 100 square meters of leasing area, and we calculated based on this formula to get the number. So we provide enough parking space based to comply with the zoning city bylaw. So, and also this plaza, we have agreement to share the parking, so that our parking space will not only used by ourselves, but also will be shared with the other stores like Bass Pro, Cabela's Bass Pro, or Tim Hortons, or even Structube. So I believe we have enough parking space for this side, but I know sometimes busy. Even I remember last year the Asian festival, lots of people actually parking on our or vacant land, then they can enjoy the time over the festival. So well, this is another thing I would like to mention in future. We're gonna host some festivals on our site in the summertime. We can provide lots of all kinds of invite all kinds of like restaurant to to share, how to say, to present their food, maybe once a year or twice a year, to provide this community a place to go in the summertime. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
That's
That'll be great. The one other question I can think of right now, and I don't know, Nick, if you can think of others, but people often ask, do you think there will be much blasting in the construction? Like, have you tested the soil underneath that area if there's a lot of rock, if there will be drilling or needing a hoe ram or actually explosives to break up some of the rock, or is it soil that's more sandy?
I think it's more sealed with lots of groundwater. So we're gonna be open cut. It's no blasting, no hammer. Gonna be noise will be way below the acceptable level.
Great.
And we're gonna do the dust control too. And probably we're gonna put a fence up. We know allow some dust blow away.
Perfect. Thanks for that, Stephen.
Great. Thank you
there's
very much.
I just have a question from the chat from Lucas. Is there a projected timeline for construction of the phase 2 of the project? Because I know in your presentation you mentioned when you're hoping phase 1 would be complete.
Okay. Phase 2, actually, ideally, we're looking to like start construction at the same time. We don't want to like phase it. But considering that there is a process to seal those units, only we seal those units, we can start construction. But based on our neighbor's experience, because our neighbor right now is under construction, this type of commercial are very popular. And I'm quite optimistic that we can sell them very quickly and start construction as soon as possible. Probably the same year, this year, we can start construction of those 3 buildings. Yeah.
Okay, great. So phase 1, that main building, it's almost you have control over that more because that's something that you'll be leasing type thing. But with those 3 other buildings, you have to sell them first. But it sounds like you're pretty confident that you'll be able to sell them and then start building.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. That's great information. Perfect. Well, there's been some good questions. Lucas, I'll get you to go again there. Thanks for putting your hand up. You should be good to go.
I didn't remind me asking it again or not. It's yeah. Regarding the vegetation plan around the whole property, I appreciate with the big a lot of greenery and the trees. I find is there like plan to be like a sufficient like maintenance plan to ensure the survival of the trees and shrubs, because to rely on natural rainfall it's not very reliable, I think, is it with the climate change, it like very on the weather patterns of the rain and stuff like that. So it might to make sure it's survival, so it can grow up the good trees and such. So if I can get some confirmation or clarification about that, would be great. And if I may quickly, with regarding like the eating area inside, is that part of the that's like it's integrated with the part of the playground area, and will it be like accessible, like if people with the wheelchairs, like the tables like being very like lower, or like more space underneath the table to where you can go up under this table at the with the handlebars or some of that. It's if I may ask.
Okay. So first question about the landscaping. First of all, we mostly those plant species, we use native species, so easy to grow in the native environment. Secondly, we're gonna have we'll install irrigation system to water them during dry season. So to make sure they can survive even in a very dry environment. For the food court, right now we haven't, the furnitures, everything, it's just a concept. We haven't decided what type of, furniture we're gonna use, the tables. But I can say that the food court, a playground, and a grocery store, they will operate all together. They are very it's a one integrated space. We want to make this grocery store not only just a grocery store. We want to it's a place have fun, have food,
Mhm.
So they're all together. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So the renderings inside the thing, so do you have to go outside of the grocery store to get into the playground, or is there like an entrance inside the building to go from the grocery store into the playground area? I didn't know if I
Okay.
understood that
Oh,
correctly.
from the management point of view, actually, we have like a cashier, to divide the groceries area and the outside area. People have to check out from the cashier, then go to the ground playground, right? Yeah, that's they basically they have like a cashier to separate the space, and also from behind there is a corridor. It's with some kind of security check machine. People can also access from grocery store to the playground. If they don't buy anything, they just can directly go to the playground without going through the cashier. Yeah.
So just clarify, so you can go, so my apologies, so you don't have to go outside of the grocery store to get in, you can.
No, you don't need to go,
building.
just direct.
No.
You just get out the cashier, is it the middle one?
No
it
need
needs
to
to connect.
go outside. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
there's no
so
need to
yeah,
go
my
outside.
apologies, yes, okay, yeah, just
Yeah.
clarify, thank you. Yeah.
Just on the accessibility, I mean, Lucas, one of the things that will always apply, because this is the year 2025, right? And so the year 2025 is an important year because the 2025 is the year where the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act is in full force, right? And so if you look at the act, and of course, there's all kinds of leniencies in terms of giving existing companies time to adapt and change their buildings, but in new builds, right, the AODA Act, the AODA applies. So I'm sure that will all come about in site plan, and there will be assurances that things will be accessible and there will be options. So I'm sure you don't know the layout of it all exactly right now, but the AODA is a very important piece of legislation that will apply.
Yeah, thank you. So you say with the irrigation, so it's gonna be like an automatic irrigation system, not gonna contract an outside company to doing watering. It's gonna be in the ground, like a sprinkler thing, you're envisioning, or if I understood.
Yeah, it's automatic. It's automatic irrigation system. We're gonna run some pipes, underground. Not necessarily underground, but just within the landscaping area. It's hidden in the grass, so it's gonna be an automatic system.
Okay, yeah, that's a neat way how to get to neat idea for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, Councillor Curry, I don't have any more questions in the chat. And I can't think of any myself either. I think most have been answered, and I think most of the questions that we usually get from residents have been answered as well.
Okay, well, really, thank you very much. As I said, because this is site plan, it's not about, you absolutely have to get your feedback in, the residents who are listening right now. But if you have any thoughts or ideas, it would be absolutely helpful to send things in. And remember, our planners will watch and will take questions. And Peter, you've offered as well to answer questions. So Nick, did you say that Peter's email's in the chat, or?
Yep, both Peter's email and your email, Councillor Curry. So people can email either Peter or our office if you have any questions on this.
Okay, and definitely my email is Kathy.Curry, CATHY.CURRY@ottawa.ca. So if you have a question and you don't have Peter's email, we can get you any emails we receive, Peter. But Peter and Stephen, thank you very, very much for agreeing to do this. It's very exciting. Looks very fun. I can't wait to see it all get built and for it to be busy. I am positive it will be a very, very busy place.
Thank you, Councilor Kathy.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Nick.
Thank you,
very
Councilor
much.
Kazari.
All right.
Thank you,
And
Nick.
everyone else have a wonderful evening.
Mm.
Nick, is there anything else we need to do?
No, I think that's all. Thanks, everyone, and I hope everyone has a great night.
All righty.
Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, Nick, thank you very much.
That's
Thank you.
great. Thank you
Yeah,
so much,
Nick.
Peter and
Yeah.
Stephen. I just wait
Yeah,
till
no
everyone
problem.
goes so I can stop the recording. So thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a
Yeah,
great
thank
one.
you.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.